Hey guys, Firearms Addict here, and today I wanted to share with you another book. This one is called The Wonderful, Wacky, Terrible World of Artillery in Miniature. It's written by Ralph Koebbeman and photographed by Richard Koebbeman. The book was printed in 2001 by Balsley Printing out of Rockford, Illinois, and it is filled with bits of history, methods of building cannons, falsehoods, snippets of humor, the rise and fall of railway cannons, and so much more. It's written in chronological order of history, and let's take a closer look at it. The book is a hardcover. My copy is actually signed by the author. It's a rather small book measuring 9 inches by 6 inches, but it is full of all kinds of information. We start off with an introduction, then a foreword. Then we talk about artillery of the ancients. The author has a good sense of humor here, showing a cannon from 25,000 BC. Kind of funny. Each cannon features a date. This is a bronze early cannon that actually shot arrows, or what were called garrows. He gives a history on each gun and just many examples. And despite these being miniatures and just models, there is a wealth of information in here. I'm actually in the process of a project building a copy of this parapet gun that I'll share with you all one day. Wrought iron Culverian from Russia. These are just things that you don't see in a lot of books, and he talks about just all kinds of details on them. This is a revolving cannon from Russia from 1700. Moving on up in time, we have the Congreve Rocket, and everyone in the US is familiar with the national anthem. The rocket's red glare refers to these Congreve rockets, and they also had hail rockets at the time during the War of 1812. From there, we move on into the American Civil War. Even featured is the Whitworth breech-loading rifle, which actually had a hexagon bore, as featured in this photo. And still, he provides a date on each gun. Then we move into modern types of cannons from World War I. The next chapter is on mortars, and it's titled One Big Family. Starts off in 1350 and moves through history of the mortar from there. Gives just all kinds of examples on mortars through the ages. And mortars are really fun to shoot. You can see the projectile going through the air, and they're just neat. And culminates with World War I. After that, the book features railway guns and starts off with the American Civil War with the Dictator and the Land Ram, which was a Parrott rifle mounted on a train car. The Dictator was a 13-inch siege mortar that they mounted on a train car. And this chapter gets into lots of details on the German railway guns and finishes up with the Dora railway gun, which is, I believe, one of the largest guns ever produced. Then from there it gives acknowledgement, talks about the author, and gives a section on each model maker, and has an index in case you want to look up a specific gun. This is a really neat book. It's one of my favorites, especially since I like artillery so much. And check it out if you have an opportunity to get your hands on one. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. Tell your friends, share the video, and consider subscribing. And come back for more.